Welcome back to the Fire Emblem Fates Birthright blind run. Last time, well, Elise sacrificed herself to stop Xander from fighting, but it was kind of pointless as Xander died anyway. This time, though, we're not actually going to be fighting King Garen just yet. There's one more thing that we need to do. One last paralog to clear up. And as you can see by the amount of Dragon's Vein points I have, I've kind of been doing some grinding. So basically, I decided to get almost everyone up to level 17. I'm thinking 17 is a reasonably good level for this point because it basically means one more paralog and then we have the final 2 chapters, and so we'll probably all get to level 20 by the end. I went to 17 because I thought that this next paralog is literally, I think, the hardest it can ever be, because this is the latest that you can do that paralog. So I'm wondering, yeah, I think 17 might be okay. But anyway, so as you can see, we've all learned most of our level 15 skills. So Hayato has learned Chaotic, I think is how you pronounce this, which grants plus 30 hit and plus 15 skill trigger rate, but to the opponent as well as you. That is kind of crazy with Rend Heaven, though. For lethality, 15% extra lethality chance is crazy. I've heard a lot of people talk about this skill, and yeah, that could be pretty awesome. Anyway, you've learned Tome Fair, no surprises there, pretty standard thing. She hasn't actually capped magic yet, but she's capped resistance. Azuma, sadly his strength cap is a little low. He has the potential to go a lot higher. Turns out the second skill of Great Master is counter magic, which is interesting. No, I guess that kind of makes sense, though his resistance is lower than his defense. Now, she has capped magic, which is pretty awesome. Mitama now, okay, yeah, I didn't really grind her. She's a healer. She doesn't really need to be that strong. Kaldori is almost, she's capped strength, and she now has Warding Blow, minus 20 magical damage when the unit initiates an attack. That's pretty cool. I didn't grind Tsubaki because I don't care about him. There's Azura, and yeah, Hinata's stats are alright. The thing is, I think I want to get rid of this. I had a feeling Life and Death was the Master of Arms second skill. Thing about this, though, is it doesn't really benefit Hinata all that much, because he's actually meant to be more of a tank, and having him take 10 more damage is not really what a tank wants. Setsuna, yeah, bow fair, that's to be expected. She's now capped speed. And now that she's capped speed, she is starting to look a little not that great now that we have Takumi. Anyway, Shiro has kind of annoyingly capped defense. It's a bit annoying that it's so low. But he has, yeah, Lance Fair now. Rinka got Lance Breaker, which interestingly is the blacksmith's second skill. Yeah, that's interesting. She's also capped skill and oh, she has capped defense, yeah, but Fuga's Club has lowered it, so yeah. Mozu, I think I might keep Life and Death on her, even though she is a little fragile. Scarlet has capped speed and luck, which is pretty awesome, and she's got Sword Breaker, which is good. Kamui, capped luck, yeah, that's to be expected. Silas got Armored Blow, which is a pretty awesome skill and has capped strength and skill. Sophie, I don't think she's actually capped anything yet, but she has Aegis. Hana, yeah, Sword Fair, like I expected, same as Awakening, really. Oboro also has Chaotic, which basically means that she's pretty much not going to dodge anything anymore ever, but she is going to, yeah, get massive Rend Heaven activation rates. Plus, her stats are actually pretty amazing. Kana, she now has Hoshin and Unity, which I guess definitely helps. Does affect Dragon Ward too. Did I get rid of Dragon? No, I didn't. He still has that. Okay, then. Sakura has Counter Magic now. Asuki has Shuriken Fair, which again is also a pretty to be expected skill. Now, unfortunately, Kagero caps her strength at 30. So at this point, she's starting to drop off a little bit, because Asuki is effectively the exact same as her, except better in most ways. Saizor's capped skill and luck, and he now has this skill, which is amazing, as you'll know on my conquest route. Takumi's capped speed now. Wow, it caps way lower than Setsuna's cap. Wait, holy crap, he has a cap of 31 and Setsuna's a cap of... That is an enormous cap modifier there. Either that or a statue's affecting that, but that's a huge difference for being the same class. He's also capped skill at 40, so yeah, he's pretty insane. Ryoma, I don't think you've capped anything yet. No, you haven't, but you have Sword Fair. Selkie now has Grizzly Wound and has capped resistance. Karden is, yeah, also has Grizzly Wound. Hinoka has capped probably the most stats so far, strength, speed, and resistance, and she now has Amaterasu, which as it turns out is actually a Kinshi Knight skill. And that's pretty much all. Now, I have also been working on the royal sibling supports, but I'm not going to show them in this video. Oh, the jumping rod. I'll show those before the very end. Oh, I thought he was going to get a stat boost.
I'll do my best.
Well, speaking of stat boosts, his waifu certainly got one.
Yo.
Interesting. Did he just mention pies? Wow, he really is from Awakening. What would she like? Royal Feather, maybe?
Leslie?
More Daikon. Okay, so that's all we can do now. Oh, I don't think he's... Fair chance of winning something useful. You think that, right? Okay, so if I get a bad thing here, I'm gonna blame you. Oh, it's still got silver. Yeah, I think the odds are definitely improved. Still, Katana's not actually that bad. You could definitely forge that into something. I think the odds are definitely higher if you have an upgraded lottery shop. Definitely higher odds there, because I'm getting way more silvers than I ever got before. So we have way more peaches than we know what to do with. Still, I mean, I've tried the invasions, and Lilith still gets pretty much destroyed by everything. I think you're really supposed to have her at level 99 if you wanted to stand a chance in castle battles. Which is definitely a shame, since I don't grind all that much. Technically, I could have been feeding her after every grinding session, yeah. That just doesn't really occur to me naturally. Okay, yeah, let's check out the mess hall first. Let's see who's on duty here. Well, we know it's not Setsuna, which is good. Okay, Azura's actually pretty good on cooking. I have no idea what we're going to actually need next time, so let's go for strength, and I think somebody did end up spoiling me that this next paralog is almost entirely flyers, so I don't think magic will be helpful, because we're going to be seeing a lot of resistance, although we might see a lot of Wyvern Lords, I guess. I don't know. Still mouth-watering, which I now realize is a pun.
I could learn a lot.
Wow, that's actually really good. If only she could be on cooking duty for the final chapter. You could increase that by giving a chef's hat, but, yeah, I don't really know about that. I don't want to ruin the mood of scenes. And arena time. Still got more people in the prison.
Go.
It's Azana. I'm not really lacking in anything. Oh, no. Well, this might not end well. Okay, I don't know if I want to go any further than this. Unfortunately, the way Zola Izana says that has kind of ruined it for me. Is it Omyoji? Should I go for it? Let's try it. Nope, definitely yielding. Yeah, even though there was a double dodge there, I don't see me winning that one. Kind of a shame whenever a Gen 1.5 shows up in the arena, because they, unless you've been supporting them with Kamui, no real chance of them actually doing anything. So I don't have any amber at all. So I can't actually bribe that guy. It's kind of weird. It seems like both of my files just have not been giving me a lot of amber.
Like coming home. Cry out in pain.
You've been on this in prison duty quite a lot, haven't you?
Ending.
Okay. Almost convinced, though. Maybe we'll get him eventually, I don't know. And now, of course, it is time for the customary face looking. Oh, this again. You know, you've seen this enough times, I'll just skip it. Okay, let's see who we can invite. I think we've seen most people here. Yeah, we have seen most of them. I wonder if there's anybody whose face looking we have not actually seen before. I think we've actually seen... Oh, we haven't seen Asugi. Yeah, I might, even though we're not going to get support points, I might just want to see this.
Ugh.
Just realized I haven't shown Rajat either. That's probably going to be terrifying.
I came all the way here, so you better make it worth my while. A few cupcakes will do the trick.
Yeah, his voice does sound a lot younger sounding than Gaius's. It's interesting. Wonder if they told Gideon Emery to sound like that, because, yeah, they wouldn't have done that without good reason. Anyway, now I do have a lot of Dragon's Vein points, so is there anything new we can build? Oh, we can build... Okay, yeah, a lot of statues here that we didn't have before, but... We've run out of building, so I guess we'll have to just upgrade stuff. May as well upgrade that. Well, I can't even upgrade the Traveler's Plaza to level 3 yet. Okay, let's upgrade Ryoma's statue. By the way, I'm no longer mad at him. I can safely use him now. I guess we've had Hana for a while. Let's upgrade her. In fact, she was the first statue I got, I guess. Oboro is awesome, so we'll upgrade her statue. Let's see. I suppose I could upgrade their magic caps. And let's upgrade Carbon's statue. Sensu's pretty cool, I'll upgrade hers. I'm getting quite a few silver statues here. Yeah, now I know why people said that one of the best tactics for online or My Castle visiting is to demolish all your buildings and just build statues, because that's how you get the best possible stats on everyone. In other words, be like the, let's just say, antagonist of Radiant Dawn. Anyway then, okay, we have quite a few of these supports. I will say I have unlocked quite a few Royal Sibling supports. Let me actually just show you the progress of that by going to the Records Hall. So what I did with these is I did what I said I would do earlier. I basically just looked at them, pressed start to skip them, and I'm going to show them from the library later. Oh, the theatre, actually. No, wrong. And that's wrong too. Oh, there's a support log. Why did I not notice that? Okay, so, for example, Sakura. I have her up to an A with Ryoma, but she is only at a C with Takumi, and I don't have, okay, she is in an A with Hinoka as well. And, like, for example, Hinoka, I've got her to an A with Takumi, and, up to an A with Sakura. But I don't have any, I only have C with Ryoma. And, yeah, so that's basically just a summary of how I've been going. I've got some done, but, yeah, it's gonna take me a little longer to get them all. I'll just do that in, like, weak low-level skirmishes, so they don't get too over-leveled. Anyway, we do have some supports that don't pertain to those, so we have Hayato and Azura? Okay, that's odd. That must have happened very late, because I didn't notice that before. We have him and Setsuna B, him and Rajat B, and him and Azura. You know, I might as well check this one, because this one's just a completely random one that I wasn't intending to get. The other... Well, actually, no, I wasn't intending to get Setsuna either, but anyway. Huh. Now I'm thinking of what strength, but don't forget there are many guys like you all over the world. She's met some famous people, alright. Well, she doesn't have much you can tell without dying. Yeah, I don't think she's too fond of her experiences back in Nor either, so how about you and Setsuna B? I forgot what their C was. Oh, right, the weird humming that was scaring away the birds. Wow, it's been a while since I got this one. Yeah. Huh. Okay, you should teach that trick to Mozu. She could certainly make good use of that. Yeah. Yeah, well, not sure if she really needs to do that on enemies, because most of them are drawn to her anyway, being an archer who can't counterattack at close range. Unless we got that point-blank skill, which I don't think we're going to be getting in the main story. Oh, and you can repel wild animals when you get caught in traps. Interesting. Yeah, that would be easier. That's kind of cool. Then this one. This one's probably going to be more interesting. People have told me these supports are good, so I'm glad I got another one of them. Yeah. Yeah, you left her in the deep realm a little bit too long there. Yeah. Oh, faster than the other deep realms. That's interesting. Wow. Well, that is interesting. So Rajat's almost like the Laurent of this game. For those who don't know, Laurent, there was a bit of a time travel accident with him and he ended up going back further than the other kids, so despite being born later, he's actually older than a lot of them. Confusing. Anyway, now this looks interesting. The two trolls supporting. Wow, okay, looks like there are two people who can counter-troll him, and they're both married, so yeah. These are now Azuma's worst enemies. Well, actually, Azuma, your reclass option is Apothecary, aka Herb Merchant, so you're actually a bit of a hypocrite there. Wow, really? Okay, this is very good. That is very good. There are some people who've actually done that pairing, and it might actually make Mitama kind of good too. Speaking of Mitama, so I think we find out something interesting in this one, and that means I've got both the A supports for the parents in this one. And counter-trolled again. Yeah, that does make sense. At least he knows he's been too harsh. Aww. Huh. Wait a minute, wasn't there a support supposed to explain that she actually inherited the star eyes from him, and that his eyes were always closed, so you don't know about that? I don't know. Anyway. Oh yes, I have Rajat and Mitama. I did specifically go for this because people told me this was very good. I believe when she's in the kitchen, her bonuses only affect Kamui. When you laugh like that, yeah, I'm terrified of those reasons. Huh. Don't lock yourself away for an entire month while we're still fighting this war. Your magic skills are very useful. As much as I didn't actually want to use her, she's definitely been very useful. Huh. Oh, I guess that makes sense. I don't trust that smile. Huh. Is it like the replicate skill? Like, does it make a clone of her? That's interesting. Yes, I've heard that support's quite good and shows one of Rajat's better sides. Oh, also, we somehow got Hinata and Kamui C. I don't know how that happened, but okay then. Also, yeah, note to self, remove life and death. So far, this is pretty generic. Ah. Well, that's only compared to someone like Hana. I suspect one of the trolls in our army. Oh, well, I guess there must be some reason then. I hate it when supports give, like, secrets or something and they don't reveal them yet, and you have to get more supports to find out. I have Mozu and Aboro, and then I've still got a few more. Mozu and Aboro B. I actually did intentionally go for this one, because, yeah, this reminds me so much of Khalil and Nethany, so I had to do it. Plus, it explains why she wants to put makeup on her daughter. Wow, you can make people look like totally different people. That might be a useful skill. I'm not sure we want to do that on Mozu. She's fine just how she is. I'm pretty sure Oboro's always up all night, that's why she looks so sleepy, but anyway. Yeah, a few more parent-child supports. Kagero and Asuki A, this should be good. Yeah, so people have said that some of the dialogue with Kagero as the mother is actually different than it is with other characters, because Kagero specifically does mention, like, for example, in the B support, the other mothers just go to check up on him because they were worried. With Kagero, it's like, oh, I'm going on this mission too. So, I like how they did take that into account. Yeah, this one's actually quite different with Kagero as the mother, and I like that. Yeah, definitely good practice to work in pairs, especially at this point, when being paired up is usually better in battles. Yeah, it does, but she's supposed to be in danger. Oh. Or that. Yeah, so this support's actually quite different for Kagero, and I like it. Well, that's just... we haven't really seen another character be like this. This is actually quite nice. Yeah, Asuki is definitely my favourite by far of the Awakening clone children, mostly because he's really not all that much like Gaius. He's pretty much a totally different character who just happens to look like him. But it's her job to go on missions too. Wow, okay, I guess she can make sweets, and I guess this is the only time that she's allowed to, because her husband doesn't like them. I don't know, anyway. So, we also have this one, which is another child that I've maxed out the supports for. You're taking after Scarlet and the whole kind of flower supports, aren't you? Alright, I remember what the B support was about now. Yeah, I guess you can make them last a little bit longer by putting them in a vase or something. Who aren't dead on this route, yay! Well, this makes sense. Okay, yeah, I like that. I will admit, while I didn't like Selkie very much at first, I do like her quite a bit now. Definitely changed my opinion on her quite a lot. Oh yeah, I was like, okay, I have something to do, don't I? And then I realized, yep, note to self, get rid of life or death. There we go. And I think that should be... Yeah, I got rid of swap on him because I've never really used that before. Okay, so now... Wait a minute, skill management before we go. The problem with this, though, is... Okay, we all know who we're going to be recruiting, so... Yeah, but the problem with this is... Okay. I think I want to give Rend Heaven. There's Rend Heaven. Except, yeah, I mean, technically speaking, he'll already be able to access Rend Heaven, but I'd like for him to have it right from the start. That might be cool. Seal Defense would be cool on him, too. Probably not that just yet. And then, the Broken One. And the problem... Here's the problem. Yeah, if I promote him to Sniper, he's gonna learn these skills automatically, like, already, the moment that I use the Child Seal on him. So, that's... I don't know about that. I could make him a Kinshi Knight for technically better skill efficiency, but I really want him to be a Sniper. You know what? I could actually make him a Kinshi Knight for the skills, then buy a Seal and reclass him to Sniper, because honestly, I have the gold for that. So you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. However, it does mean that, some of these skills might be not that useful. Although, yeah, you know what? I'm going to give him both air from the start. And so it is time.
Yes!
Time to recruit the fabled Son of Broken. Also, Invasion 3 is available now. I don't know whether I really need that. On Conquest I might, but here not so much. It is time for the Great Hunt. Time for the world to get even more broken.